Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascended. This is Chris in Central Pennsylvania live for this international test friendly between the United States Eagles and the Romania Oaks, being played at SeatGeek Stadium in Chicago, Illinois, where I've watched the Chicago Hounds play, and I've also been for a soccer game back in the day. So welcome back to the program. Don't expect to see a large audience with us here tonight. USA Rugby doesn't have a big following on the PooTube. But for the Eagles, strange outfit here, including a South African scrum half, and not the usual one that we have, not Rib de Haas, who's injured. But actually, I'm also wondering where Hunko Gemmishuis is at. He's not in this lineup either. But for the Eagles, Mitch Wilson at fullback, Christian Dyer on the right wing, Tavite Lopete, Tommaso Boni in the center, Nate Augsburger on the left wing, AJ McGinty at fly half. Philip Smith is the scrum half. That is the 30-year-old South African scrum half. Thomas Tuavao, Jameson Fanana Schultz from the DC Old Glory, Sam Gola, Greg Peterson, Renger van Aerten, who's not actually South African, but actually Dutch with an American mother, Paul Mullen, Dylan Fawcett is back, the butcher, Jake Turnbull, off the bench, Mike Sosene Fagai, also from DC, Nathan Sylvia, Caleb Geiger, Ville Helu, Benja Bonasoa, Paddy Ryan, Luke Carty, and Bryce Campbell. Bryce Campbell sitting on the bench to start this game off. And that's the Eagles to get this thing started. For the Romania Oaks, here's the lineup for them. Paul Popapaya at fullback. Maria Simonescu on the right wing. Mahai Graure, Jason Tomani, Diviti Manamua on the left wing. Hinkley Valvasa at the fly half. Alain Konash at the scrum half. Nicholas Immelman, sounds like an ethnic German there, from Romania, wearing the number 8 jersey. Dragoser Vlad Nicola, Lao Andre Mahau, Yanis Horvat, Julian Hatig, sounds like another Romanian ethnic German. Vasily Balan and Stefan Baroyani. It's a tough lineup to pronounce here. Off the bench, Rob Irmisko, Alexandru Savin, Cosmin Manole, Marius Iftimikikuk, Camille Sobota, Gabriel Rupano, Fanovai, Tangamani, and Daniel Ply. Good Lord, that's a mouthful for Romania. Folks, it's USA's first test of the season, and we are ready to get into this one here in SeatGeek Stadium in Chicago. Yes, I am wearing Romania's jersey tonight, even though I'm an Eagles fan, rooting for the Eagles, but wearing the Romania jersey. When do I get to wear a Romania jersey? This one's from the Rugby World Cup. Yeah, so why not? That's what's going on. So they are lined up on the pitch now. Let me see what's going on here. Getting ready for the anthems. Just getting ready. The Eagles, there's Dylan Fawcett, the butcher. Surprisingly, Fawcett didn't have nearly as many tries as I thought, or not tries, but tests for the Eagles. National anthem of Romania.
Singers, under the direction of Miss Daniela Basnisis, please welcome the Romanian American Chicago Choir.
Yeah, Romanian American Chicago Choir. Young kids, here we go. Romania's national anthem. Well done. That's pretty well done. Impressive. All right, let's get ready for the U.S. national anthem.
For the singing of the national anthem of the United States of America, performed today by the two-time Midwest champion of the Chicago Lions and Northwest Indiana Rugby Hall of Fame, ND, inductee. Please welcome Christina Kukla.
Good girl. All right, folks, there we go. National anthems of Romania, sung by American kids of Romanian heritage in Chicago. And the Star Spangled Banner, sung by a USA Rugby legend. So let's get started here. Dylan Fawcett, the Butcher, is the hooker. 27 caps, 7 tries, now playing for Chicago, formerly of the New York Rugby side. He's Eagle number 523 in the history of the Eagles. Fawcett. Let me take a look at, so who we got here playing for the side. Whoops, I lost my image there. There we go. So, A.J. McGinty's also playing. He plays for Bristol Bears. Seen play for Bristol against the Springboks. He's 35 caps. It seems like he's had a lot more caps in that. But Turnbull's out there. He plays for Anthem, the new team in Major League Rugby. Dylan Fawcett, 27 caps. Paul Mullen, 34. Renger van Aerten, a brand new player who is of Dutch descent, is at one of the locks. Greg Peterson, 42 caps, is the senior most player on the team, followed by Nate Augsburger, who has 41. Augsburger, scrum half, playing on the left wing. Very versatile player. Christian Dyer, and that's one of the other standouts here. Now, the Eagles went 3 wins, 2 losses in last year, but did not qualify the World Cup. And here we go. Eagles would kick off to Romania. Crowd sparse, but on their feet. And here it is. Next week, it's against Scotland. Ball goes deep. Romania has it inside the 22, taken there and tackled immediately. Met by the Eagles. The Oaks try to bring it across the middle, go through phases, but they're met by Jamison Fanana Schultz. Tackle made. So ruck is formed, and the scrum half Konash will dig it out. Romania wearing white jerseys on the road. The Eagles wearing dark blue. That ball's going to get close and go into touch. Did it stay alive? It did go into touch. Mitch Wilson was there, but that ball was kicked into touch from inside the 22. So it'll be the first line out of the game for the Eagles, 42 seconds in. Dylan Fawcett, the Butcher, is the hooker to throw it in. I didn't catch who the official was. And that's deep and straight. The Eagles come away with. They've got it. They work it across the middle. Nice pass there, but good tackle by Romania. And already a penalty for a high tackle, seatbelt tackle right there. So the Eagles from midfield could kick for points here if they want. Augsburger is the one who took the high tackle, got a big smile on his face, earning a penalty for his team. And McGinty is not kicking for the post from midfield. He's going to kick to the corner. So the Eagles looking to get some points on the board here. So that'll get him down just outside the 22. Decent kick from A.J. McGinty. Yeah, I'm not sure that was a high tackle. It was an unfair penalty there against Romania, but the Eagles taking advantage of it now from the 22. 1 minute 45 seconds expired in this contest. And Dylan Fawcett to throw it in. Dylan Fawcett was kind of in the doghouse with Gary Gold. Didn't really get drawn and disappeared from the national side for a while there. 2019, he wasn't at the World Cup either. So Eagles go wide, but it's a poor toss. Dyer has to dig it off the turf. Beautiful pitch here, by the way, in Chicago. Designed for soccer at SeatGeek Stadium, but plays quite well for rugby. And the Eagles had some momentum there, but it was lost. And now a penalty for hands in the ruck. Romania, poor discipline there. They come wide to the outside. Christian Dyer, he's going to pace. Is he going to get it? Wilson will get it. Mitch Wilson over, and the Eagles score a try just like that. 2:34 into the game, and the USA is up with a try just like that. Brilliant kick. They were playing advantage. That thing popped up just perfectly. That's Nas Bota would be proud of that grubber kick. Absolutely gorgeous stuff here. The Eagles are on the board here with Mitch Wilson. Pass comes out. Wilson kicks it. It was Nate Augsburg who made the kick. Perfect bounce up there for Mitch Wilson, and the Eagles are out in front early. Good Lord. That is some good mojo to get this game started early for USA. Way to start this thing. Now, the Eagles have got the upper hand here. And the Eagles have gotten the last 3 wins against this Romanian side, including last year when they went to the World Cup in a warm-up. The Eagles beat them on their way to the World Cup, even though USA did not go to the World Cup. So 5-0, 45 seconds on the shot clock. We're down to 60-second shot clock now. By the way, the rules have changed starting this summer. We saw that earlier today in Curry Cup action. Now, McGinty from just outside the hash mark at the 22. He's down to 30 seconds already. It's plenty of time, but a lot of players are going to have to adjust. People like Monty Libick are going to be in deep trouble here trying to figure out how to kick with a minute. McGinty's standing there all day, taking his time. He's down to 22 seconds. He kicks it up, and that looks like it's going to be clean and clear. And it is, and the Eagles are up 7-0, just like that. Good start to the game. 7-0 lead over Romania. Yeah, Nate Augsburg with a perfect kick, and he had Dyer and Mitch Wilson. It could have bounced either one. It bounced to Mitch Wilson, and Wilson gets the try. Wow. I think Wilson's on debut, if I'm not mistaken, for the Eagles. Here comes a restart. Clock has stopped at, well, still going 4:27. I don't know what's taking so long here. Romania taking advantage of the fact, letting Pacific Islanders play for their national side, even though they're not from Romania. Hinckley Vaovasa will be doing the kicking. Uh-oh, the try is under review. Oh, that's going to be overturned. I think they're going to overturn it.
See what they do here.
Now remember, there was a penalty advantage right there. So what will happen is we'll come back to the
oh my
penalty.
goodness. It's
This USA team
offside. They
so
look
that they can
perfectly
get the ball
aligned with
out.
each other.
At the previous breakdown for player not supporting the body weight. All right, thank you.
No try.
Yeah. Side.
There's Mike went dead as we tried to hear what's going on. No try, going to come back for the penalty. Well, that sucks. Let's take that off the board. Wow. That was marginal, to say the least. My goodness. Wow. Yeah, Money has bigger problems than a timer on his kick clock. Well, that's a real problem. The guy always runs it down the last second. He's losing 30 seconds to play around now. 5-meter line out. Fawcett throws in. Eagles will go into a maul. TMO did the right thing there, but it's unfortunate. It was so marginal. Fawcett's in the back. And now J.P. Smith pulls it out. He throws it across. Eagles down to 3 meters. Trying to work it through the middle. Here they come. Fawcett again. Pick and go. Oh, Fernanda Schultz, is he over? Yeah, there's the try. Jamison Fernanda Schultz of the Old Glory side gets the try. And the Eagles get it right back. Jamison Fernanda Schultz gets the try. Wow, so they get it right back. Just a different person with the try. There's no question about that being offside. Fernanda Schultz picks and goes from 3 meters, fights off 3 players to get in. And the official's right there to dot it down. You can see it from the backside of the try zone. Oh, yeah, clearly a try there. No wonder he called it so quickly. So now it's going to be a little harder to write this name down because it's Fanana Schultz, Bananarama. Oh, yeah. So I know him, of course, because I cover DC. 6 minutes in, the Eagles get a try. That's going to be right on the post. Should be an easy conversion for them. So they've got it, 7-0 now. We put that right back on the board. So instead of scoring 2:34, closer to about 5 minutes on that one. So 6 minutes in now. Romania kicks it. It bounces down inside the 22. Picked up there by McGinty. He sends it back the other direction. That's going to bounce all the way down to the other 22. Nice kick. Romania kicks it back, and they're going to go for touch. They get it, and that's not going to go nearly as far as they thought it did, but it takes them out to about midfield. Eagles another line out coming up. 7-0 here. Let's see, we got Bosch Zebras here, Gypsy Backpackers, who has insomnia. RJ, Freelance Kate, Robert Wood, and Bosch Zebra. Welcome. Line out successful to the Eagles, but Romania's over top the ball. Did they poach it? They did poach it. So Romania has the ball. An offside penalty on top of that. The Eagles lose their line out, then they get a penalty for being offside. So Romania's playing advantage. They charge and crashing into that USA line. Tomas Tuvao tried to strip that ball, but they're going to come back for the offside penalty. So Romania will kick for some space here. So, not a big crowd in Chicago, folks. I'd have gone, but it's too hot and too expensive. Would have cost me $300, $400 for the flight, $150 at least for the hotel room, then a rental car. Would have cost me about $700 to go to this game. Not even going to the game next week in D.C., which is Scotland, just because I'm irritated how much they're charging, and I don't really care to drive to Scotland, or not to Scotland, to D.C. at that time of day. If it was early in the day, I'd do it. That way I could get back before dark, but now the game's too late. So Romania now 27 meters away from the Eagles' try line with a line out. Here it comes. Toss in from Vasil Ballon. Ballon gets it in, and Romania gets into a maul, but the Eagles just drive them backwards, pushing them ever closer to the touchline. They dig it out. Nice tackle there by J.P. Smith, the scrum half. The South African-born J.P. Smith playing big for the Eagles so far. And another penalty, poor discipline by this Eagles side. I don't know if they're offsides again or what it was, but the referee put his arm up for advantage. And Romania playing advantage again. This is a kickable one if they don't get anything out of this. So they're going to go wide to the far side of the pitch. Oh, nice passing. Good work out there. That's clean on the wing inside the 22, and they're going to strip all the way down. The Eagles blew it, and Romania is going to score with one of the Pacific Islanders there. Tafita Manamua. The left winger gets the non-Romanian. Once again, cheating, taking people not from your country, letting them play on your side. Not cool. You could say the same thing about having the South African play on our side, but he's a U.S. citizen now, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, yeah, that's terrible. So that was just absolutely atrocious defense here. So the Eagles just this is why the USA is not a top-flight team. They don't have the fitness, they don't have the discipline, and they do not have the defense that they need. So, Manamua. All right, so we're down to 50 seconds on the kick clock for Romania. And their fly half, is it Alan Konosh? Is he the one going to kick, or is it scrum half? Who's kicking? Scrum half is kicking. Scrum half, it is Alan Konosh. Konosh kicks it, and it's good. Flags go up at 7-7 with 9 minutes expired in this game. Eagles defense was non-existent, looked like melting butter out there as this guy just cut through them. They were so out of position. Scott Lawrence is going to definitely have an issue with that. He's a defensive coach. 2 just arm tackles, 3 times to make an effort to make an arm tackle. Just absolutely atrocious tackling by the Eagles here. That's going to get them loss after loss. They play Scotland next week. They won't stand a chance if that's their defense. Here's the restart. It's just at the 22. Up high goes the Oaks. They come down with it. 7-7, 10:24 expired on the clock. USA Eagles playing against Romania's Oaks. Over the 22 they come and driving forward. Oof. Now, I wonder why some of the big names in U.S. Eagle Rugby aren't here. Is it because of Major League Rugby's playoffs? I don't know, because a lot of these guys play Major League Rugby, so maybe it's just injuries. This ball doesn't go very far. And Christian Dyer goes up high, comes down with it. Romania leaves him unmolested. Dyer's tackle, but the Romanian player's not rolling away. No penalty called. Ball's handed out to Renger van Aerten, the Netherlands Dutch player. Big, tall, 6'8" lock. That ball's kicked through, but right into the arms of the try scorer. We're going to come back for something. There was a penalty here. I didn't know we were playing advantage there. So this is a three-pointer, easy. McGinty could slot this one in his sleep. Will the Eagles take it? Yes, the Eagles are going to go for the post. No, they're not. No, they're going to go to the corner again. All right. Once again, that lock is 6 feet 8 inches. A.J. McGinty out there. Plays for Bristol Bears. And A.J. McGinty was the guy who could have put them into the World Cup, but one of the Eagles came rushing into the ruck from the side, clearly from the side, and a penalty, and it ended the game against Chile, and Chile got the Americas too, and we got jack squat. Dylan Fawcett throws it in. It goes deep. He's got it into the hands of Renger van Aerten, and they're into a maul, the Eagles now. At the back is Fawcett with the ball. But the maul's going sideways. Now it's going backwards. Romania has an answer. Eagles finally pull it out. J.P. Smith. J.P. Smith. Oh, he does the dummy. He's over. Did he get it? He's held up. Oh, man. Shame. Two players collapsed on him. He did the dummy. He saw the space, and he went through there, but he could not dot the ball down. Man, oh man, oh man. So J.P. Smith doesn't quite get it done. Does the dummy, but there's two players to meet him. Let's see. Oh, actually, no, he didn't get it. Look close. Carnegie held him up there, so there's the kick. Bounced over the midfield. McGinty gets it. Here they come. Tuafato comes forward for the Eagles. The Eagles come out to the outside. Ball's dropped and left behind. Picked up there by Mitch Wilson. Wilson does a dummy move. Cuts back through. Still going. Down just outside the 22. Good carry by Mitch Wilson. J.P. Smith over to the middle. Oh, and what a nice tackle by Romania's hooker. Diving through there. Romania players, come on. How is this not? They're just. The Eagles call for the penalty, but Romania is jumping in all different angles in that ruck. Never called for side entry. Wow. Big turnover for Romania there. Big defense. So the Eagles need to get their act together here. Going to wind up screwing around and losing this game. 13-41 the first half. It's just a mess. The hooker came flying up there, Vasily Ballon. And then they tackle the scrum half. What the hell is that? That should have been a penalty. You can't play the scrum half. My goodness. They tackled J.P. Smith when he was reaching for the ball. You can't do that. That's a penalty. Well, that's some poor officiating right there. Earlier today we saw A.J. Jacobs in South Africa make that call. You cannot play the number 9. That's exactly what happened there. All right, so Romania now with the ball after successful lineouts. And, whoa, Eagles jump way offside, but they don't get called for it. Officials missing a lot of play here. Romania comes back to the middle. Tackle made by Jake Turnbull. Carnegie kicks it, and that's going to go, let it go. It's going to go all the way into the try zone. What are you doing? Mitch Wilson, what the hell are you doing? Oh, my goodness. He leaves Romania with the ball. If they score here, it's going to be Wilson's fault for a bad decision. Romania gets the ball, but it's a knock-on. My goodness. And very poor decision-making. All he had to do was touch it down. But he kept the play going when his defenders weren't ready. It's not very wise. Slow things down. Boy, the Eagles under a lot of pressure there. That kick was beautiful. Bounced down inside the 22. Went up towards Romania. Got it. I don't know where the knock-on was. Again, these Pacific Islanders making all the difference. So first scrum of the game, 15:36 in. SeatGeek Stadium in Chicago, folks. Not too far from the headquarters of McDonald's in Oak Brook, Illinois. McDonald's University is right down the road. I don't know what they use it for anymore. I went there for a conference a few years ago. 16 minutes, USA Eagles scrum. J.P. Smith put in bind, set, engage. It's kind of moving around a little bit here. Eagles better get out of there quickly. They do. J.P. Smith over to the middle. Here come the Eagles. McGinty. Oh, Wilson drops a ball, but it's picked up by Nate Augsburger. He saves the day. One-arm carry. Nate Augsburger not held the tackle. He's up. He's good. Nate Augsburger. Toss it behind his back. Oh, and it's knocked on. Sam Gala knocks it on right off his knee. Nate Augsburger can do a lot, but he can also screw up easily, and that's an example of it right there. Augsburger not held in the tackle. Bounces off of players. Poor pass to Wilson. Wilson can't gather it in, but Augsburger picks up one arm. He trips over his own player, not held in the tackle. 3 players try to tackle him. He's off to the races, but then he just tries to launch it behind himself like this, and what a mess. So now it'll be a scrum to Romania on the Eagles side of the pitch. Shame. Hey, Chris Marie, Aiden Gray, what channel is it live on? It's not on any channel, Aiden. Sorry, it's not on any channel. It is, you have to have a subscription to Flow Rugby. It's the only place it's being covered. It's not on Peacock. This is one reason why USA Rugby is also ran, because it isn't on TV. So, got to pay for a subscription for this. And today I got screwed by Flow Rugby, which I've been using since 2018. I pay $79 a year. It was $59, but now it's $79. That's not how I get screwed. But this morning it logged me out. I tried to log back in. It let me log back into my account, and then it said I had no subscription. But my subscription isn't due to renew till November. I paid for a subscription November 14th. So I had to pay for another subscription just so I could watch a game today. Now my other subscription shows back up. They're both listed. So I'm trying to get my money back. They charged me $160 to watch the game this morning. Romania with a good scrum here. They're driving the Eagles backwards and a penalty here. So Romania playing advantage, but then they knock it on. So will Romania go for the 3 points to take the lead? 17-30. Let's see what they do. Scrum looked pretty good. They just drove the Eagles back. Man, the Eagles barely in this. What a mess. They're going for points. So the Eagles squander an opportunity to take points. And Romania is going to turn it around. This is straight down the middle, folks, about 25 meters away. Should be easy. Konak. And then Konak. Almost perfect. And it's good. Straight and true. And it's 10-7 Romania out in front. Maybe I'm wearing the right jersey after all. Hey, are you still here? Here's the restart. The Eagles kick it inside the 22. Taken there. A big tackle. My goodness. Nate Augsburger having a hell of a game. Huge tackle there. Romania inside their 22. Boy, Nate Augsburger is the first person ever to score a try for the Eagles against the All Blacks. Ball goes out of play. It's a game of the All Blacks slaughtered us, but we did get our first try ever against the All Blacks. It was Nate Augsburger. Actually scored 2 tries in that game. All right, nearly 20 minutes gone. Quarter of the game. Clock is stopped. So Eagles have got a few debutantes out today. It's a water break, 20 minutes because it's pretty hot. Romania is surprising the Eagles here. The Eagles were all over Romania in the first 10 minutes or so, and they come away with only 7 points. They should be way out in front, at least 13-10 or 21-10 at this point. Eagles coaching staff wearing these bizarre pastel blue jerseys. I've never seen those before. 19:31 on the clock. It's a water break in the first half. Eagles need to clean up their act here, or they're going to get slaughtered next week against Scotland. Famously, they beat a Scotland B team a few years back in Houston. All right, so here we go. This is a team that went to the World Cup last year. We didn't, so respect. Here we go. Eagles did win a tournament last year in Spain. Line out is good. Eagles have it. They're into a maul. Fawcett at the back. The ball has made its way to Dylan Fawcett, the butcher. Driving forward, the Eagles are now. But they've just come unbound. There's a penalty for collapsing the maul. Side entry by Romania. So the Eagles now, they're going to kick this to the corner most likely. The ball is going to the corner. A.J. McGinty puts it into touch. Let's see what the mark is. That's a hell of a kick. It's about 17 meters away. Great kick by A.J. McGinty from his side of the pitch. That thing went about 40 meters. So Eagles now, not close, but 17 meters out, 20 minutes, 27 seconds in the first half, trailing 10-7. Dylan Fawcett, the butcher, will line up. He's had good tosses so far. That's another good one. They go to the big Dutchman, and Fawcett over the middle. And the Eagles driving. But Romania's defense came out of nowhere. Still driving forward is Taviti Lopeti. That ball's just laying on the turf. Hands in the ruck. Oh, it's a knock-on. There were hands in the ruck there. I didn't see the knock-on. Wow. My goodness. Where's the knock-on? Huh. The Oaks are mighty at the moment. Eagles trying to crash their way through there. It isn't working. Eagles scrum is in trouble. And here we go again. Romania dominating in that last scrum. In the first scrum, the Eagles got away just in time. They've really been dominating both scrums. Here's the third scrum of the game. There's a Romanian flag hanging off the stands over there. SeatGeek Park is a nice venue for these games. I've been there a couple of times. I was there as a journalist the last time covering the Chicago Hounds game. The restart. They were playing San Diego Legion, if I recall correctly. So Riga's starting the scrum. Official calls him back. It's cold in Sabi. Okay, sorry to hear that it's cold. It's hot here. It's still 90 degrees at 8:30 at night. The sun is going down, and it's still 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's almost 40. The Eagles driving Romania back this time. Much better here by the Eagles. But Romania comes away with it. They go wide to the try score. And, he spills it on. Picked up by the Eagles! Jamison Fernandez Schultz down about 5 meters here. And penalty. Eagles win a penalty here. J.P. Smith tried to tap and go, but nothing doing there. So they're going to go for the line out. Eagles try to get that try here. McGinty kicks it to the corner. It'll be a 5-meter line. Nice catch by one of the kids over there in the stands. Line drive kick from McGinty. Speared out of the air by one of the players. So here we go. 23-26. Eagles line out. Fawcett again needs to go in this time. He gets it once again. The big Dutchman is like Victor Matfield. He gets every line out. Eagles trying to get them all going here from about 7 meters away. Dylan Fawcett got to stay bound. It's all falling apart. Now the scrum half comes up. J.P. Smith. Smith throws it over the middle. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. That should be an intentional knockdown. Yeah, I got to come back for that. And then the Romanian player throws it down the field. That should be a delay of game. So the Eagles, is their 4th trip down here. They're going to get something or what? Tackling player without the ball. Then he bounced off his shoulders. Then he tackles the fullback for no reason back here. And then he throws the ball away. That should have been a delay of game. Unbelievable. Terrible play by the Romanians number 12 there. Jason Tomani. All Pacific Islander. I thought they were supposed to be Romanians. 27 here, 15 likes. Thanks for that, folks. Eagles have really had the possession and control of this game, but they're just not leading. Here's the scrum. This one's for the Eagles. "24 minutes into the contest. Eagles deep in Romanian territory. USA, J.P. Smith, South African-born scrum half. And they dig it out. J.P. Smith goes to the short side of the field. He's got Nate Augsburger. Augsburger spins over there. He's tackled 7 meters out. Now they come back through the middle into the hands of Gala. Sam Gala now into the middle. Jake Turnbull driving down to 3 meters. The Eagles still driving. And another penalty. There ought to be a warning here to Romania. It's like 5 penalties in a row. Offside. The Eagles going to try for the points, or they're going to take it again? I think they're going for the points this time. Yeah, they're going for the points. Yeah. Instead of being stupid, they've been down here half a dozen times and they've come away with nothing. So now they're going to go for the 3 points. It's right in front of the post. Chance to tie it up 25 minutes in. Discretion, the better part of valor here. Shot clock down to 50. So A.J. McGinty, 42 seconds on the shot clock, lines it up. This is the Pershing Cup competition between Romania and the USA, named after General John Blackjack Pershing. Down to 20 seconds. Here's the kick. Flags go up, and it's 10-10. 10-10. USA, Romania. 9 degrees during the Sabi River. That's beautiful. 9 degrees is perfect. Good temperature. Love it. All right. I'll get the monkey off their back. 10-10 now. Here's the restart. Ball goes inside the 22. Fernando Schultz with the carry. Ruck formed. Ball goes over into the hands of Renga van Aerten. He's tackled behind the 22. Smith trying to dig it out. But Romania has got lots of crap going on here at the breakdown. I don't know how they're not getting penalties. Nice job by McGinty diving under the tackle. But the Eagles still not past 22. Mitch Wilson on the outside. Here we go. Lopetti finally going forward. Lopetti still going forward. And Augsburger's there with him. Augsburger picks the ball up and goes. Oh, the Eagles just determined here, but it's just like whirling dervish. Romania's there on every carry. Oh, now he goes for the knees there. No arms tackle. That should have been a penalty right there. Player just laying there. Romania players are offsides. They're being cautioned to get back. They're not even close to being onside. Now they're onside. Smith, box kick over the top, high into the air, down inside the 10-meter line. That's a nice kick. Romania has it coming back the other way now. Oh, nice open field tackle there by Gola. What a great job. Eagles all over it. Now they go back to the center. Konak for Romania. Oh, he's met by two front rowers of the Eagles, and the tackle's made immediately. Romania's going backwards now. Back to their 22. A wide pass. Oh, tackle missed. Another tackle missed, but the ball stripped, and it rolls into touch. I think it's going to be a knock-on. U.S. ball. USA's ball here. Some nice tackling going on by the Eagles at the moment. Oh, look at that cheap shot on Mitch Wilson. Wow. The hooker got speared Mitch Wilson, and no penalty called for that. Late hit, speared him. 28-46. If we stop the clock, we have stopped the clock for a Romanian player who's down. Looks like one of the front rowers there. Is that the hooker? Yeah, it's a hooker. That's the guy that speared Mitch Wilson. He's the one that's injured. he spears Wilson, and he's the one that's injured. What a cheap shot right in the rib cage. Spuriana. So the Eagles have a line out now. Chance to regain the lead. Dylan Fawcett goes deep. They have it this time. Gala comes away with it. Nice pass over the middle. Eagles, J.P. Smith into the middle. Nice pass back to McGinty. McGinty come wide. McGinty cuts back through the middle. Eagles down to about 10 meters now. The space is there. There it is, but they throw it into the hands of Romania. Oh, that was sloppy play. And they are clearly upset with themselves. They had a try there, just threw it away. McGinty with a tackle. Romania now with the ball at their 5-meter line to pick and go. The Eagles had a try, and he just threw it to the wrong spot. The space was there. 3 Eagles players not going to kick it from the try line. So Romania kicks this looking for touch. And taken to midfield by Nate Augsburger. Augsburger inside the 10-meter line, still dancing. Augsburger, they got him around the neck. 3 players finally tackle him just outside the 22. Augsburger releases. J.P. Smith. Nice passes between the locks there, back and forth. Ranger van Aerten is having a big impact for the Eagles in this game. Oh, man. Turnbull had to dive for that and gets it. Eagles playing advantage now. They go wide. Christian Dyer, they got him by the leg. I'm going to come back. His opposite number there, Marius Simonescu, gets Christian Dyer around the leg and won't let go. 30 minutes. I wonder why Romania's not been cautioned. This is another penalty down inside the 22. This one's just outside 22. You know they're going to take the points here. Yeah, this is straight in front of the post. So 10-10. Eagles lineouts are sucking badly here. That was a hallmark of the Atlanta rugby squad, Rugby ATL, when Scott Lawrence was head coach there and they went to the Major League Rugby final. A hallmark of that squad was their defense and their lineouts were really got better and better. They had trouble with their lineouts for a while, but then they got better and better, and they were just really good at it, and that's why they got to a final. But the Eagles lineouts are looking good, but what's going on here? We have foul play here? We got 3 officials going up to look at the screen for the TMO. Clock is stopped at 30:49. No, passing to your opponent is not good. It's just going to be on the Eagles. Yeah. Tuivau. So the Eagles are not getting points here. They're going to have a yellow card probably, or at least a penalty. They're discussing a yellow card now. He doesn't have the neck. He's got him from behind. It's on the back.
Up, so it doesn't look great, but he does look like he's across the back and under the shoulder. It doesn't look like he really gets into his head, around his neck. But let's listen.
It's not a high degree of danger, but it does meet yellow card threshold as he does touch the lower limb. Do you agree with those facts?
I don't. Yellow card. Every time they talk to the players, the mic is off. What's the problem here? This is annoying. So he's out. It's a yellow card. Why are people clapping? It's not good.
Referee is going to show a yellow card to Tuivau, so the USA is going to be without their number 8 for the remainder of this half in a few seconds of the second.
When are you going to put a beanie on you? That cold? Yes, we use Fahrenheit. It's a correct measure of temperature, not Celsius. Or Kelvin. Take your pick. He never got around the neck, so I don't understand why they say it was high degree of danger. But as a yellow card at 30-49, it's going to take him out for this half. And the Eagles could have had 13-10 lead right there. Another squandered 3 points. And there's no need for it. That was this gratuitous poor discipline. I don't know why American coaches love this love affair with Pacific Islanders. It's just it's the on balance don't add a lot to the team. So Romania with a line out now, all the way back down the other end after that foolish mistake. So now the Eagles down a player. Romanian line out. 32 meters away. That's not straight. They get away with one that's not straight. No, they don't. They do not get away with it. And Romania tries for a drop goal. Nowhere close. That wasn't straight. The official caught that one. Good job. So it'll be a scrum to the Eagles. That was complete waste for Romania. There wasn't even a challenge from the Eagles on that. So 32 minutes, 19 seconds. This is a scrum to the Eagles. Eagles minus a player. Already in trouble with their scrum. They're going to have to get out of here very quickly. Well, the Eagles pushed forward there. All right, we did a pretty good job there, but it all fell apart. I don't understand why we can hear the official talking to the booth, but not on the field. Scrum restart here. Kills another 30 seconds on that clock. So basically the Eagles without their number 8 for the rest of the first half. 33-15 in this first half. And J.P. Smith was put in, but the Eagles win a penalty there for early engagement. Wow. Romania's really screwing the pooch here. McGinty here. Free kick. And Augsburger's there, but it's retrieved by the Romania player now. So they killed a couple minutes on that clock. Eagles, did they jackal it? Yes, they did. And they can take some time off the clock here by kicking. They got to kick this now, kill some time. Yeah, Van Aerten there. One of the Eagles' debutantes. So, they're going to kick to the corner. What is the deal here? 3 points again, wasted. A.J. McGinty's got the boot. What's the deal here? This is stubborn and stupid. Could have killed a lot of this time. No, that wasn't Ayrton. It was actually one of the front. It was Paul Mullen who got the steal. So this is a line out for the Eagles. And they've not really scored on these lineouts. They had the one where J.P. Smith dove over and he was held up. Not challenged. The Eagles come down with it, and this is where their maul goes nowhere. Better get it out the back. Call to use it once already happened. 8 meters away now. J.P. Smith brings it out. Eagles 1 player short. 3 meters. Smith. Gola. Under the post. Smith looks left, looks right. Looks left again. Tosses it into the left, and they're met. This is not the idea. Find the wings. These Romanian big boys can stop you in the center here. Tackle's made, finally. J.P. Smith going to come to this side. Here it is. Oh, my goodness. McGinty mishandles the ball. Then he gets over. Did he get it down? Oh, give me a freaking break. Put the damn ball down. He held it up. Good God. Oh, my goodness. Another wasted opportunity for the USA Eagles here. Correct call by the official. It was held up. McGinty, what a dumb move. Two held up already. All the way back to midfield here. The only good news of that is we're 6 minutes, that card's gone now. Mitch Wilson now does the dummy. Eagles all the way down to the goal line. They don't score twice now. That ball pops out. There's a knock on. And they turn it over. Oh, my gosh. This is embarrassing to watch. Embarrassing to watch. Scott Lawrence, I don't understand why you're not taking the points on offer here. It's another 3 points wasted. That's 9 points that should have been scored. It should be 19-10. And I'm not talking about points that were in the corner, were difficult. These are straight on, easy shots for A.J. McGinty. And 3 times they're not taking it. They're just stubborn as all get out. Unbelievable. I mean, I don't like teams play for the game as this moment. You need to play to build a huge lead and dominate teams. And it's just frustrating when teams play like this. The Springboks did that for a long time. They didn't care. They keep teams in the game and they play. But your players get tired. They make mistakes and suddenly you get slaughtered. Put the points on the board as quickly as you can. 7 minutes almost gone now. 6.5 from that card. Down the last 3 minutes of the first half. Scrum, and Romania dominating the scrum again. And a penalty against the Eagles, spinning around. Oh, no. This is a free play. Eagles trying to get back on side here. They're going to go wide, and Romania's got players out there. There's no Eagles. Oh, he's in touch. They got him in touch. But there was an advantage. I think they're going to come back for that. Nate Augsburger again getting it done. Boy, Nate Augsburger really getting it done for the USA Eagles. He and the Dutch debutant, Renger van Aerten, really getting it done for the Eagles today. So, 2 minutes ready the first half. Scrum penalty. We're going to come all the way back out. Kill him plenty of time. So, first half winding down. It's an even score, but the Eagles dominated territory, and they have nothing to show for it. So, Romania is going to try to kick a penalty from this. Wow. They could take a lead the half because the Eagles' stubbornness. Wow. So Koneke from about midfield here. Alain Koneke. Down to the final minute of the first half, 38-58 as we speak. This is a huge kick if he can make this straight on, but he's got to go distance. He's got the distance, but it's left of the post just barely. Eagles catch a break there. So 22-meter drop kick and just 30 seconds and a half. So at the moment, it looks like the Eagles are going to survive not having that player. So McGinty kicks that down the pitch. Taken by Romania about the 30-meter line. They kick it back the other way. On the fly, taken by the Eagles. McGinty kicks it over the top. Oh, and who's got the ball? Romania has it. 10 seconds and a half. Koneke back to the middle. Oh, Fawcett missed the tackle. He was in the backfield. Oh, he missed the tackle. Another tackle missed by the Eagles. And Romania kicks it down the pitch. Finally, the Eagles get it. It's over the hooter. Player's injured. Penalty on the Eagles. You got a player injured. I don't think the official noticed that the player was injured. That's why he was holding on to the ball. I want to see this again. Should be a card here. Augsburger missed a tackle. Oh my goodness, his head bounced off the turf. Should have been a penalty. Should have been a dead ball. My goodness. So Eagle player is down. So over the hooter, but the clock is stopped. Let's see it again. Oh, that's a cheap shot. Oh, come on, that's got to be a card. He hits him in the head because his teammate shoves him down. That's got to be a card. Why is the TMO not looking at this? Tommaso Boni's the one who's down. There should be a card here. At least a penalty. And they're letting him get away with it. This is crap. Here it is again. He doesn't even try to tackle him. He just hits him in the head. It's a yellow card. And he can't believe there's no card. This is unbelievable. What kind of officiating is this? This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Player injured on the play. Kid's playing with the ball here and it bounces on the pitch. Somebody talk to that kid. 5-meter line out now for Romania, and it shouldn't even be their ball. They should be down a player. Line out successful. Eagles in trouble here. Romania driving. Knock on the Eagles survive. Should have been a card. So it's a 10-10. You're going to be halftime. That'll be the half. What a disappointment. My goodness. Romania couldn't get it done. They collapsed their own scrum. Yep. So that's the half. 10-10. Very disappointing to say the very least, folks. Ten to 10. Wow. So that's the first half. And the Eagles players look gassed. Like I said, they're not very fit. Halftime. Did the 8-man deserve the card? No, Jimmy, I don't think so because he deserved a penalty because he he didn't enter the ruck properly. He's kind of doing a crocodile roll there. But the referee said he had him by the neck, but he didn't. His arm is actually, so his head is here, and the arm was behind the head. So, and he was pulling that way, that way. So it wasn't pulling on it. His arm was falling with it. So, no, I don't think that that's fair. It should have been a penalty and a turnover, not a card. But this should have been a card. Number one, the player who comes from the side never attempts to tackle him. He just dives into him like this, and there's mitigating factor because the player is going down, but he dives into him, which pushes him further down. The other player just comes straight into him like this, right under his chin. And no penalty, no card. That's horse manure. Total nonsense. Thank you for play-by-play. Is Flow Rugby worth a subscription for a new rugby fan? David, it depends how much rugby you want to watch, brother. And where you're at. If you're in the U.S., I think it's worth it for the $79. But the $159, I mean, you have to think hard about that. I've never had a problem with my subscription before. It was just a problem today. I don't know what the issue was. I think maybe my credit card, they thought it was out of date, but that shouldn't have mattered because my subscription runs till November. So I just couldn't get in. It was something wrong with their website, and then I had to pay, and suddenly I was in. So when I wrote to them, they said, we can't find your subscription. I'm like, here it is. Here's a screen capture. There it is. Here's the confirmation. I looked, my credit card bill was billed. So $79 a year is actually a bargain. Where can you go watch any sport for $79 when you figure the gasoline and the travel, the buy something at the stadium? Yeah, so it's worth it. It's not a perfect, it's Flow Sports is what it is. They got all kinds of sports, things like, badminton and archery and high and stuff that nobody ever watches. So you can watch all those sports, but they also have rugby. And they cover a lot of rugby. So you can watch Curry Cup, you can watch the URC. I used to watch URC TV, United Rugby Championship, and that was worth the price because it was fantastic, it was reliable. But Flow Rugby got the contract for the States. So they have most of the rugby. It's interesting, they have collegiate rugby sometimes. They've got the Super Rugby, which I don't watch anymore, down in the Pacific Nations. So yeah, I think on balance, it's worth the money. It's worth the subscription. But I mean, it's so frustrating. You have to have 1,000 subscriptions to catch anything these days. It's very frustrating. So, I mean, like Peacock TV covers World Rugby for the World Cup and the Sevens. They've got that. So you won't find the Sevens or World Cup on Flow Rugby. So just so you understand that. Does that help you out a little bit there, David? All right. Do the Bucks have both cold and warm weather outfits? I have no idea, Robert. First half does not sound too good for the Eagles. No, it's terrible. Scott Lawrence ought to be ripping some backside in that damn halftime. So, yeah, it's just terrible. Oh, there's a nice shot of Chicago, the Sears Tower, which isn't the Sears Tower anymore. Now it belongs to some rich bigwig, not Sears, so I don't even call it that anymore. When I went there, I forget the name of it now. But still worth a trip to the top. You get a beautiful view of Lake Michigan from there. So, halftime, it's 10-10. Very disappointing half with the Eagles. They wasted one opportunity after the other to score. Just very, very disappointing. And the crowd's a bit disappointing too, folks. There's a number of folks rooting for Romania in the audience out there. So, yeah, what else we got here? Ireland versus France, Paris 2012. This match was abandoned just 2 minutes after the scheduled kickoff because the pitch was still frozen. What? I never heard that before. Don't remember that. McGinty can make the kicks. Eagles can't complete the line out and need work on their maul. Isn't that what friendlies are for? Yeah, Jimmy, sure. You want to follow friendly, but it still counts as a test. But they need to get this crap together here. Yeah, so did I answer everybody's questions here? I think I did. So, all right. Are you still here, David? All right. Thanks for being in here. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button. It depends where you're at. So I can't speak on how well Flow Rugby works, if it works overseas or not. I know that I couldn't get to it with my subscription in South Africa unless I VPN'd in. And I VPN'd in, and it was too slow because the cabling to South Africa sucks, so I couldn't get the data fast enough. So I couldn't watch stuff. Well, one time I did from the hotel, but the other time I couldn't from the hotel because it's just too many users. So I was staying at the Protea next to Loftus. Yeah, so anyway, so I was going to call some games in South Africa, but it was impossible for me to do. So the Eagles tied at 10-10. Very lucky that Romania didn't pick up 3 points or a try there at the end. Romania squandered 10 points themselves there late in the half, not just Eagles squandering points. But, I mean, look at this. The Romania side is full of Pacific Islanders, and also the USA side too, but these are American Pacific Islanders, actually American citizens. Tavito Lopete, Boni, Tuvao, Fanana, Schultz, he's part Pacific. There's 4 Pacific Islanders, and you got Sosne Fagai on the bench. Yeah, so 5 Pacific Islanders on the USA side. On this Romania side, you got Popaya, you've got Manamua, Tomani, Vaovase, Mahu. Yeah, you've got 5 right there in the starting lineup. Yep. It's like it's some am I watching Fiji or Samoa play instead of Romania. Very frustrating. It's a nice stadium, folks, but not a lot there. It's a small place. I don't know what the total capacity is. It's 20,000, something like that. So I'm going to guess there's probably about 5,000 people there, maybe more. But yeah, it's a shame. More people should go to these contests. USA Rugby, we don't look like we're making the traction we need to make. It's very frustrating. I've been pulling for rugby here for 10 years since I came back to the States 9 years ago, and it just isn't happening at the rate it should happen. Yep. All right. So, I think that the DMO is dodgy, Bosch Zebra. He's missing a lot of things right in front of him. Yep. So it's a major league heavy squad, as I was saying. Let's talk about the squad for the Eagles. So Jake Turnbull has 5 caps. He's wearing the number 1 jersey. Dylan Fossey, the Butcher, just 27 caps. I would have thought it was a lot more. He's now playing for Chicago Hounds, had been playing for New York. He was one of the early players with New York, and that team is gone now. Paul Mullen playing for the Utah Warriors. He has 34 caps. Renger van Aerten plays in France for Brive, and this is his debut today. Then we've got Greg Peterson, who is the old man on the squad at the moment for the San Diego Legion at the lock, 42 caps. Sam Gullah of the Dallas Jackals, 5. I don't even know who that is. Then we saw him play. It must have been last season. Jamison Fernandez Schultz, DC. He's got 9 caps. Thomas Toval with Utah, 5 caps. J.P. Smith, Seattle Seawolves, scrum half, and he's on debut, the South African-born J.P. Smith. A.J. McGinty, Bristol Bears, he plays for. He just has 35 caps. I can't believe it's just 35. Nate Augsburger, the old man out there, and he has 41. It would seem like a lot more. The top number of appearances ever for USA Rugby player, of course, is Todd Clever, one of my interviews here on the program. Todd has 76 caps for the Eagles. And then we've got Tommaso Boni, Old Glory DC, 4 caps. Taviti Lopete, Seattle, 12. Christian Dyer, 14 for Houston SaberCats. They are the top team in Major League Rugby this year. Mitch Wilson for New England Free Jacks, 6 caps. So 2 debutants there. And then on the bench, you've got Mike Sosane Fagai. He's 9 caps. Used to be with DC. I don't know where he's at now. Nate Sylvia, San Diego Legion, 3 caps. Caleb Geiger, New England Free Jacks, 3 caps. Vilaima Helu, San Diego Legion, 5 caps. Ben Bonassa, Miami Sharks, 5. I thought he had more. Paddy Ryan, Irish-born. Paddy Ryan, San Diego, 5 caps. Luke Carty, also Irish-born. Plays for Chicago Hounds, 16 caps, and Bryce Campbell now also at Chicago, 45 caps. So that's the USA side. It shows you where their experience comes from. Right. So, and as I said, halftime here, the sun going down. Chicago is 1 hour behind. It's 9 o'clock here, just 8 o'clock in Chicago. It's now dark here on the East Coast. The sun is gone, and it's still 86 degrees outside. That is way too warm. And the kids who sang the Romanian national anthem up there wearing their Romanian traditional dress, having a good time. A bunch of folks wearing Romanian jerseys out there in the crowd. They look very Romanian with their appearance, physical appearance. So 10-10 at halftime here. Yeah, next week USA plays Scotland. Oof, that should be interesting. Now, after the huge disappointment missing out on the World Cup last year, only the second time in USA history, 2024 is Scott Lawrence's chance to get something done here. Yep. So the next 2 weekends, regard to Scotland, USA defeated in 2018 for their first Tier 1 victory in the modern era. Could say a lot about the direction that the team's going. And right now, the team's not going any direction. But they will be playing the Pacific Nations Cup later this year. And they've never won it in the 4 years they previously participated. The best they've done is in 2014. They finished second. Yep. So now we're back. 6-team format with 2 pools. The top 2 in each pool moving on for a final 2-week series. So that's August, September. Japan, Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Canada, and USA in it. Yep, so that could be huge for the Eagles. It's Japan, Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, all tough teams. There's no slouches in there. So this could be a disaster for the Eagles, or it could be something exciting. So here's the schedule. Eagles now against Romania, and then they play at Audi Field in D.C. 5:30. If it was at 2:30, I'd go to the game. 1:30, maybe even 3:30, but 5:30, it'll be over at 7:30. It'll be dark trying to get out of D.C. and a 2-hour drive back. So that's the 2 games they've got now. The next time they play is November 15th, Tonga. Yep. And the Pacific Nations Cup. When is that Pacific Nations Cup? So, yep. All right. I'm looking to see. So you get Curry Cup, Top 14, Super Rugby, URC, the Champions Cup, the Challenge Cup, all right here on Flow Rugby. So, anyway. Trying to see where the rest of these tests are. So let me see if I can find the Eagles test. Men's, does this have the schedule for this year? Let me sit down here. Are we ready for the second half now? Not yet. Not yet. So I'm just trying to find what their schedule this year. Excuse me. It's not showing this year's schedule. America's Rugby Championship, USA won that twice. That kind of died off. That's a shame. Contested in 2016 and 4 years in a row. The Eagles went 2-1-2, finished second. They went 4-1-0, finished first. Went 5-0-0, finished first, and then finished 3-2 in the last one, 2019. Yep, so that was exciting stuff when it lasted. But I'm looking for... Not looking to see. Nothing's showing up here. Most points all time. Mike Herkis, the fly half, 2002-2009 is 465 points for the Eagles. A.J. McGinty is second since 2015, now 9 years in, and he has 354 points before today. Add another 7 points to that today, puts him at 360. He's about 100 points behind. Yep. Okay. Most tries all time. Hanko Hemeshuis, who's been playing since 2016, has 14 tries, and he's not playing. Cam Dolan's injured. He has 21. Joe Taufetete has 23. So are we ready to get going here? Not yet. Not yet. They're running through the scores. Sabercats. Henneke Meyer's not the coach. Chris Murray, he's the director of rugby. Pote Uman is the coach there. Why no more Super Rugby? What do you mean no more Super Rugby, Jimmy? Super Rugby exists, but I don't follow it because it's Pacific stuff. It's boring. It's Australia and New Zealand and a couple Pacific Islands, so not my cup of tea. Jimmy says this channel's awesome. Happy to be here. Well, thank you for being here, Jimmy. Appreciate it. I wish more people knew about it and would come to it. Are we underway here? Second half is underway. And the Eagles knock it on. Wow. So we're into the second half now. And we got about 40 seconds left on the yellow card, or is the yellow card expired now? Fawcett dives on the ball, but doesn't get it. The ball's loose. Now it's a knock-on by the Eagles. Romania has it in midfield. They're going out wide into the hands of Paul Popaya. Popaya is met over there by J.P. Smith. Smith is pinned. He's trying to get away. Immelman now with the carry for Romania. Konecki, the scrum half, will dig it out of the ruck. Valvas at midfield. Eagles are there for the tackle. Valvasa kicks it over the top. It runs into an Eagles player. That bounces right into the hands of Jamison Fernandez-Schultz, but we're going to come back for the knock-on. There was a knock-on way over here a long time ago. It's a long knock-on advantage. Scrum to Romania. Dylan Fawcett is asking what's going on here. I guess he's the captain out there. Yep. It's a long advantage for a knock-on. David says, rugby's the hardest sport to follow. Yes, it is. No mainstream media coverage. You're right. Well, it has had coverage, but you have to pay for it. NBC restricts it to Peacock. It used to be NBC Sports Gold, and you have to pay to watch the World Cup. It's asinine. So, SCA early engagement. Romania comes away with the penalty. Here they come outside. They cut back to the middle, but they run right into Jamison Fanana Schultz with the tackle there. And there's a penalty for Eagles not rolling away. Ill discipline here by Eagles. The lock. It's Greg Peterson, one of the most capped players on the Eagles side, making a dumb mistake there. Shame. Unbelievable. Gotta play the sir. What do you mean gotta play the sir? What do you mean? So Romania is going to get 3 points out of this one, most likely. Going for the post. Stupid penalty there by Peterson. This one's only 36 meters away. This will give Romania the lead. Mike Petrie in the booth. Peaches. I've interviewed him before. That's good. Romania leads 13-10. So Romania's up 13-10 now, 43-25. Second half, A.J. McGinty kicks it down around the 22 on the near side of the pitch. And that thing is taken by Romania's lock, Andre Mahu. And they kick it over. This goes back to midfield where it's going to be taken by McGinty. McGinty over to the middle. Jamison Fanana Schultz. No, it's Tuval. J.P. Smith. Eagles now driving down to the 10-meter line. Ball's placed. Boy, that Dutch-born lock has really proven to have some stuff for the Eagles. McGinty kicks it through. He's looking for space. That ball's going to spin down to the 5-meter line. It's a nice kick. And, met over there by Christian Dyer. What a tackle. Ball pops out. Eagles have it now. That's a knock-on, so it's going to be a scrum to the Eagles. Oh. Boy, McGinty with a nice kick, and Christian Dyer gets over there and puts the pressure on. Wow, nicely done. Yeah, so you're right. It's almost no mainstream media coverage, but CBS did cover it a bit a couple years ago. ESPN was covering Major League Rugby, but they seem to have lost interest in it. The Rugby Network also had it, but that's proven to be about the only place you can watch Major League Rugby, but that's it. They don't cover other stuff. Crowd cheering USA. The Eagles trailing now and need to get their act together. Their scrums have been terrible. Need to get this ball out quickly. They haven't not even come close to winning a scrum penalty. The same Eagles team that a couple years ago was very exciting and had come from behind at Twickenham and impressed England, losing that game. This thing fell apart. Dylan Fawcett not happy about what's going on. Romania's front line being talked to here. Yeah, Romania being talked about keeping their height low by the official. 45-30 now. Boy, there's a lot of guys with male pattern baldness on the USA squad. Also a lot of guys with a lot of hair. J.P. Smith doing a good job at scrum half for the Eagles. He's handling the ball very well, distributing it well also. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they can't close the deal. Twice they've been held up over the try line. That's 2 tries they didn't get. And both were questionable. That popped out quickly. J.P. Smith has it. Feeds it over to Christian Dyer. Dyer goes to the first level. And a player not rolling away. They called a knock-on, but the player was interfering with the ball. How's that a knock-on? That's just crap. I don't like that call at all. Dyer didn't knock it on. He put the ball on the ground, and there was a Romanian player laying there behind him, not rolling away. That's just crap. Let's see it. Here we go. 46-34. Dylan Fawcett goes deep, and they miss it, the Eagles, but caught it on the ground. J.P. Smith, lucky to hold possession there, the Eagles. Fernanda Schultz goes forward. J.P. Smith to McGinty. McGinty does a dummy, but he runs right into 3 Romanian defenders. Places the ball. J.P. Smith comes back to Paul Mullen. Greg Peterson, not Paul Mullen, excuse me. Good job by Nate Augsburger to hold on to it here. We got a penalty here? Take the damn 3 points here. This is annoying. We're going to give the game away. They're kicking. Oh, my God. They're kicking to the corner. They better get 7 points here. I've had enough of this. It's not even a 5-meter line out. It's an 8-meter line out, so they better score on this. Oh, good Lord, all these players are offside. All right. Dylan Fawcett, the butcher here for the line out. Not contested. Eagles come down with it into a maul. They've been held up twice out of this. They pass on the points again. That could have been 22 points now. Instead, they still have 10. They're driving forward. Fawcett at the back, but he's going to be held up again. He's down at the line. They go wide as McGinty. He's going to get it. A.J. McGinty in a high tackle when he goes in. How about a card on that? They tried to decapitate McGinty. McGinty got the try right by the post. Finally. The problem, CB, is the game time was mystery. Flow Rugby listed it for 6 p.m. One of the websites said 7 p.m. Eastern time, but it was actually at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I had to guess when this game was on. It's not when it started late. I think they just moved it for prime time, which is silly since it's not on network TV. Why not a card right there? That's a freaking neck tackle there. Should have been a card on that. So McGinty with another 5 points there. Made that one. 17-13. So 17-13. Okay. Yeah, 2 debutants for the Eagles getting it done. 49-30, the Eagles back in the lead now, 17-13. I think he's from England. Or Australia. He's from Australia, excuse me. Christian Dyer has done nothing in this game. The wing has it on the restart. Ball's placed. Ruck is formed. J.P. Smith trying to get there to get the ball. He gets it. He's going to box kick it from inside his 22, high into the air. Chase is on, but it's going to be the fly half for... Oh, it's stolen. The ball's thrown away. Another high tackle that they grab Dyer around the neck. Oh, McGinty. So he kicks it. It's going to bounce inside the 22. Nice kick by A.J. McGinty, but it's going to go to the try zone. Romania brings it out and kicks it. So it'll be an Eagles line out, so they wind up gaining territory there from about the 38-meter line. That's twice now teams have kicked it from the try line. It hasn't worked very well. Take the 22. Eagles did the same mistake, and now Romania does the same mistake. These are not well thought out plays. You just tap the ball down and take the free kick. All right, line out successful to the Eagles. They're going to come across the middle of the pitch here. Bonnie now. There's a nice kick. Oh, right into the hands of Mitch Wilson over to Nate Augsburger. Augsburger's going. What are they going to say? Offsides. On offsides on the Eagles. Oh, my gosh. Who was offside? Oh, this is getting old, this discipline. Eagles offside. Who's offside? Where's it at? Who's offside? Who's offside? Lopetti. Augsburger had a try there. That's 2 tries removed for offside. So Lopetti hurts us again. And now, instead of a try, Romania is back down here inside the 22. Romania pops it up in the air. Ball's bouncing around. They get it. Tamani now down to the 22. Romania on the front foot now. Eagles screwing up left and right here. Immelman playing the role scrum half. Big number 8. Connick back to Immelman. He's tackled immediately. Eagles got a replacement in there. Hello came in. He replaced one of the locks. He better not replace the Dutch guy. That guy's been playing brilliantly. So Romania not really getting anywhere at the moment. The Eagles, good defense for the moment. They go out to the wing, though. And on the wing, there's space. Kicked over the top. The chase is on. And it's going to go through the try zone. Going to come all the way back. Eagles catch a break there. It's going to come all the way back. So I didn't see who he came in for. Which lock is out? Hopefully it's Peterson and not Ayrton. Ayrton's really getting the job done. So 53 minutes into the game. Eagles still leading. Getting lucky here. McGinty now with the kick. From the 22. He's going to get back to the other 10-meter line on the other side of the field. Romania with the ball. Connick. Oh, what a tackle there by Gola. And a counter ruck coming from him. Oh, boy, the Eagles' defense is suddenly stiffening up here. And a penalty for putting your hands in there. They kick it away, so the penalty advantage is over. Augsburger tries to save it. He can't do it. Listening to the announcer, looks like not rolling away is the call. It's exactly what the call was. Rob Emiscu is checked in for Romania. Mike Petrie on the broadcast talking. Lots of Romanian jerseys up in the crowd. I didn't know that many people of Romanian origin living in this country. Apparently quite a few. Yeah, the offsides call's definitely hurting. You're welcome, Robert. Yeah, I think he's Australian. Oh, my goodness. The Romania's line out. They break free. Irimescu. Down to 10 meters. Romania on the front foot now. The Eagles screw that one up big time. Immelman with the carry. Just 7 meters away now. Irimescu. It's the American playing for Romania. Ball's inside the 5-meter line now for Romania. Eagles need a mistake here by Romania. Or a strip, something. A knock on, a strip. Pick and go. Oh, here they're going across now. Hold them up. It's held up. It's held up. Oh, it's a knock on, he says. Wow, 5-meter scrum for the Eagles. Wow, Irimescu tearing up the Eagles off the bench. American-born Irmescu playing for Romania. This is much harder than it should be for the Eagles. Shouldn't be this hard. I don't see the knock on. Where's the official seeing this stuff? There it is. 5-meter scrum to the Eagles, but their scrums have not exactly been anything to write home about, so tough one here. 27 here, 17 likes. Thanks for that, folks. Appreciate it. Are we doing better than we have? We're not better yet than we did on the Greek was. We actually went up 440 on that views total in the end. $57 minutes in the contest. Eagles here. Third game of the day. None of them particularly exciting. All disappointing from a performance standpoint. But to be fair, it's the first time out for the Eagles. And they get a penalty here. Wow. So McGinty will kick for territory here. That's a dub penalty by Romania. Very poor discipline. Scrum penalty before they even engage. McGinty puts it into touch. And the Eagles will get... it's a good kick out to about the 40-meter line. A.J. McGinty having a hell of a game here. And so is Van Aerten. And so is the scrum half, J.P. Smith. All three are having a great game for the Eagles. Unfortunately, the rest of the Eagles have got their head up their ass. Eagles line out Dylan Fawcett. That one's good. So Aerten must be out of there because he's Peterson's still in there. All right, well, this maul's going nowhere. Better get it out before you turn it over. They do. J.P. Smith, he's tackled. Bodies laying everywhere here. McGinty's trying to play the role of scrum half. He gets it, feeds it over. They went nowhere there. Oh, my goodness. Mistake by the Eagles. And who is it but Peterson? Why is Peterson still out there? Van Aerten was having a great game. Why is Scott Lawrence taking Renger Van Aerten out of the game? Replacing with Elu. I don't get that at all. Peterson should be out of the game. He's adding nothing to this team. One stupid mistake after another. I mean, you don't just leave a guy out there because he's your veteran. When he's not playing well, you take him out. And Van Aerten was playing brilliantly, and he's out. So now they're going to go for the points. Romania playing smart. Going to go for the points again. A lot of Romania rugby jerseys out there, little kids and everything. Mike Petrie's saying they should. Mike Petrie's saying go to the corner. 17-16. We're down to almost the last 20 minutes of the game. Konecki missed his last kick. This one's not the easiest. About 38 meters at an angle. He's got the distance and he's got the angle too. And the flags go up. 17-16. Wow. Water break, 17-16. My goodness. Wow, this is too close. Too close. Very disappointing. Eagles not impressing me at all tonight. So I need to take a look tomorrow what time the cheetahs are on. I plan on covering the cheetahs, but they still haven't got my... Let me check on that real quick. Schedule. Cheetahs are tomorrow. 7:30 in the morning. Oh, jeez. I wonder. Let me see. Let me look. Griffins. No, I don't have anything. Huh. Let me try one more place here. Over here, I'm looking for an image and I can't find it. Mike Tolkien, liver replacement. Cannot find anything against the Griffins. The restart, 60 minutes in. Eagles get the ball. Gala inside the 22 now. Boy, nice turnaround for the Eagles. They're playing advantage here, right in front of the post. Easy 3 points. Augsburger goes wide. Mitch Wilson dumps it out there to Christian Dyer. Dyer's tackled. Eagles playing advantage. Dylan Fawcett drives forward. Pick and go. Nice carry here by Fernando Schultz. He's playing. Knocked on. Paul Mullen knocks it. I'm going to come back. Take the points. Take the points. Eagles came out on fire after that water break. There's a warning to Romania. You got to take the points now. Yep, they're going for the 3. Mike Petrie saying kick to the corner. His co-host is saying take the points. I agree, take the points, because if you don't take the points, all that Romania needs is a penalty to win the game. Now they have to score a try. I mean, this is a no-brainer. What is Mike Petrie thinking here? He's like, they got momentum. They don't have momentum. They keep screwing their things up. I don't know what Mike Petrie's thinking there, but I do not agree with Peaches. So this is a gifted 3 points here. I mean, there's 12 points they've left on the pitch already. It could be 29-16. If it was 29-16, then you kick to the corner. Wow, I didn't know that Mullen was born in the Aran Islands off the coast of Ireland. I didn't know that. So 2016 now. That turns it into a try is necessary. 2016, that's better. Eagles finally get to 20 points. Fawcett's leaving. Okay, so Dylan Fawcett goes out. He's replaced by Sosnifa guy from DC. And here's the restart. High into the air outside the 22. The Eagles come down with it. Way up for it. So, again, Romania hitting the player early. No call from the official. So, J.P. Smith having a hell of a game here at scrum half for the Eagles. Box kick over the top. The ball's going to hang up there around the 10-meter line. No, it's not quite that far. Almost in midfield. Oh, Gala and Christian Dyer there for the tackle. Dyer rolls away. He gets out of there without getting a penalty. Romania trying to go forward. Stop there. It's been an ugly game for the Eagles. A lot of mistakes, but again, I suppose you can expect that. It's the first time they've been out there as a team. But they better get their act together quickly. Ganeke kicks it high into the air, and Romanian players don't really retreat. Ball bounces high in the air, and Dyer comes down with it in the end. Eagles have it. But Romania's got their hands in the ruck there. No penalty called there again. Good Lord. Guy's entering from the side. He's grabbing the ball. J.P. Smith kicked in the air by McGinty. Ball's high in the air. It's going to go down about 30 meters. Taken by Romania's fullback. Now the fly half kicks it over the top. That's a nice kick. He's going to find, it's a 50-22 if somebody doesn't get back there and get it. McGinty better get that. Oh, McGinty's tackled as he releases it. Eagles taking their time. Let's go. Romania is coming on the attack. Ball luckily bounced right into the hands of the Eagles. What's a penalty? What are you players offside? They were all retreating. Who's offside now? And they're going for the post. Unbelievable. So another stupid penalty here. Let's see where the offsides is. Okay, all the players are retreating. They're all at least 10 meters away from the ball. I don't understand what the offside is. I don't see what the offside is. It's just crack. I don't agree with that call at all. All right, chance to close it back to 1 point again. This is a straight-on shot. Boy, the Eagles just giving up too many penalties here. They're going to stop the clock. Now, what are we doing now? What's the problem here? He stopped everything. Clock is running down. A guy announces something's going on. I don't know what it is. Checking the mark. Yeah, he's definitely Australian. Checking the mark. They put the shot clock back at 20. What is going on here? Some Springboks jerseys back there. Decent crowd. I don't know what we're looking for. This spot here. Okay, so he was in the right spot. That's what they determined in the end. This is a 36 meter kick straight on. 15 minutes left. Going to close it to 1 point game. Flags go up. It's 2019. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hey, welcome, Brett. Less than 15 minutes left. Eagles, man. Oh, Mike Petrie backtracks in the announcement after saying they should go for the corner. Now he's saying it's a good thing they went for those points because if they hadn't, they'd be trailing now. Good Lord. Come on, man. Inside the 22, Romania. 21. Paddy Ryan is in the game now for the Eagles, as is Ben Bonassa. Lots of substitutions weren't announced by the TV crew. Mitch Wilson takes it over the 10-meter line. Here comes Fernanda Schultz over midfield, driving through the first player and then dropping to the turf. Eagles. J.P. Smith digs it out. Does the dummy, comes to the near side. Good decision there. Oh, and it's dropped by Bonasso. We got a Romanian player down and out for the count here in the contact. He looks unconscious from here. He's laid out. They're going to have to stop the game here. 66 minutes, 10 seconds, something like that. My goodness. The Romanian player looks like he's unconscious, to be honest. He's not budging. They're getting a neck brace out. Oh, that's not good. Stretcher comes out. Okay, he's moving his arm now. Well, it's his fault. He went right into the Eagles' knee. Yep. He went. It should have been a card on him. He went a no-arms tackle, tried to take the Eagles player out by the knee. It's a dumb tackle. That's a dumb play. That's poor tackling for him. 66 minutes, 11 seconds gone on the clock. And Romania has got this game in reach. Eagles wasting a lot. He got his head on the wrong place. Well, the scrum half is out for Romania. I can't, or fly half is out. Scrum half. He's out. Wonder why he's out. Played so well. Game's on the line. That's crazy to take Konecki out at this stage. I mean, he's kept him in the game. He prevented a try. Wow. 2 tries he's kept up from scoring. Wow. Konecki goes out late in the game. Man, he's been great for this team, and they take him out of the game. I don't understand that. It's the same thing like taking Renger van Aerten out of the game for the Eagles. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Do you want to win the game or not? That's a dumb substitution. I think Scott Lawrence is... Okay, so number 20, Camille Soboto is the one who took the hit there, and he's out. So he's leaving the game. There's got to be a head injury assessment for sure. Camille Sobota. Looks a lot wobbly going off the pitch here. Okay, the clock is restarted. This will be a Romania scrum. Both sides being talked to now. Mark is being given again. 29 people here, 17 likes. Thank you for that, folks. This will be our least watched game of the day. Excuse me. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Make sure I've got the Springboks set up for tomorrow. That's the one I'm looking forward to. Yep, South Africa versus Ireland. Ball's available. Romania comes away with it through tackles. J.P. Smith in on the tackle. Again, this scrum half has been incredible for the Eagles. Kind of like Ruben de Haas is also good, but this guy's bigger than Ruben de Haas. Augsburg inside the 22 takes the catch. And he takes off, runs over the middle, but he needs help. Don't get isolated. Romania is not rolling away. And again, the penalty on the Eagles. Oh, my God. They can take the lead here. 3 points gives them the lead. Oh, my goodness. That should never have been a turnover. The guy's laying on the turf playing the ball. So now Romania's going to take a kick and get the lead. And this is Daniel Ply. Daniel Ply's in there. 11 minutes, 45 seconds remaining on the clock. And Romania could go up for the first time in a long time here. Should be a relatively easy kick. Crowd being rude. Very disrespectful. Kick is up. Looks like he got it.
Assistant referees say it's good. Lead change.
Eagles trail. Wow. Well, here you go. Eagles left 12 points they didn't get on the pitch. Stubborn play earlier. And that Christian Dyer down there, or no, it's Augsburger making the tackle after that penalty. Eagles need to get a turnover here. Very disappointing performance here. Ball's kicked. Is it going to find touch? It does find touch. So the Eagles will get the ball at about the 45-meter line. Fawcett's no longer the hooker. It's Mike Sosene Fagai. Eagles have it. J.P. Smith over to Nate Augsburger. Augsburger tackled around the neck. No call. There's the penalty. That's a makeable penalty for McGinty. But the Eagles still driving. They're playing advantage here because of the high tackle. Lopetti out wide. Dyer. Buried. The Eagles playing advantage. Ball pops up. We're going to come back for advantage. And the Eagles need to take the points. Need to take the points with 10 minutes left. McGinty. It's a high tackle, and that's a good call. I saw that. You have to go to take the lead here. Are they going to be stupid? Now Mike Petrie agrees to take the shot. They're kicking to the corner. What the hell? What the hell is going on here? It's a terrible kick. It's out to the 18 meters. What do we gain from that? A new brand of rugby. This is atrocious. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. Clock stopped at 70:53. Eagles with a line out around the 22, 21 meters. They have it. And not straight, they throw it away. Could have taken the lead. Now we're down to 9 minutes remaining. That was stupid as all get out. Again, why did they take Renger van Aerten out of the game? Oh my goodness. What kind of moronic decision making is this? 8.5 minutes remain now. Scrum for Romania, who've been dominating in the scrum. Eagles have got one scrum penalty in this game. They dig it out. They kick it down the pitch. It finds touch. But now to be Eagles line out. They're going backwards. They're back to where they could have kicked the penalty from. My goodness. Unbelievable, folks. So the Eagles now with a line out from the 42-meter line. Jeez. 8 minutes remain. If they get a freaking penalty here and they don't take the kick, I'm going to scream. That one's straight, finally. J.P. Smith over to the middle. McGinty dumps it into to Fernando Schultz. And again, Romania is just all over the place here. It should have been a penalty, not called. There's a high tackle, not called. They go wide. Dyer tackled around the neck. Eagles getting nowhere here. Romania is on the ball the moment the ball gets there every time. And now the guy's laying on top of the ball. And it leads to a poor pass by USA. This is crap. Augsburger, it's chased down. Luke Carty. 7 minutes left now. Luke Carty, who's in the game, he gets back there and saves the day. It could have been a disaster. That ball was charged down. My goodness. Nick Augsburger charged down. Luke Carty saved the day. So now the Eagles will get a line out, but they've gone from the 19 to the 45, now back to their own 10-meter line. It's a great charge down by Immelman. And Immelman was unhappy because Augsburger tackled Immelman. Need a good line out here. That's not straight. Got away with it. McGinty. Eagles almost to midfield, but they need to go further. Oh, man. Luke Carty now. J.P. Smith. Eagles down to 6 minutes left. Still on their side of the pitch. Smith. Nice pass there to McGinty. Healy. Okay, here we go. Dyer kicks it down the pitch. Chase is on. It's going to be back for 50-22, but no, they get there. Romania got to it. Okay, that'll be an Eagles line out now. They picked up about 15 meters there. They're down inside the 10-meter line. That worked well for them. USA is losing. Dyer had a good kick here. So another line out. We've already had one not straight from the Eagles here late in the game. Down in the last 5 minutes, they could have taken lead, but they didn't. That one's good. J.P. Smith to Dyer. Eagles driven backwards. Nice counter ruck coming from Romania. A lot of bodies in there. Get the ball out. Let's go. They come wide. Here they come. Luke Carty. Oh, and he lost it forward. Oh, my God. Less than 5 minutes. We're going to lose this game, boys. Luke Carty lost the ball. This will take us down to just a couple minutes left in the game. Unbelievable. Clock stopped at 75:39. 4 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in this contest. Eagles need a penalty here. Somebody just went out. Oh, my gosh. Christian Dyer's blood everywhere. Are we going to go see if there's foul play here by Romania? Christian Dyer's got blood shooting all over out of his nose. They break his nose. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, stop playing the music. I hate this at stadiums. Oh, yeah, right there. That's a card. Shoulder to the head. That's a card on Romania. It's a second arriving player. It's a card. That better be a yellow card. Oh, yeah, that's a card. Shoulder to the nose. That is a yellow card. It's got to be a card. So Christian Dyer walking around with tissue jammed up his nose. I think he's got a broken nose. That's got to be a card, and the Eagles have got to go up a player. Oh, come on. He hits him in the head. Why are we even thinking about this? They're watching a replay like 90 times. It's a yellow card, maybe a red card. What's with this Australian official, man? Get your head out of your ass. Oh, they're going to sanction him. He's asking for the player. Here comes the card. And they kick this one, Eagles. He's gone. His mic worked and stuff. So it's a yellow card. Vlad Nekulau. And I think that Christian Dyer's got a broken nose. Where's the spot? Hopefully this is a makeable kick for McGinty. They've got to go for these points. Got to take these points. They're not going to go for the points. Oh, they are going to go for the points. All right. All right. Four minutes remain. McGinty lines it up. The game on the line here. Straight on, but it's 45 meters away. Tense moments here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remain. McGinty doesn't take many steps. He's 2 steps from the ball. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Fingers crossed. 3:30 left in the game. 16 seconds on the clock. McGinty, 1, 2 steps. He launches it. Is it going to go wide? It's wide. He missed it. Unbelievable. It never went. Oh, my goodness. Just wide by about a meter. Three minutes left. 22-meter kick. Kick from the 22 for Romania, who are down a player for the rest of the way. Eagles now better get their act together. And they went straight into touch. Going to come all the way back to the 22. Oh, what a mistake by Romania. What a mistake from the 22 directly into touch. Oh, my goodness. A game-costing mistake right there. The Eagles could drop goal it now. Unbelievable. That was Christmas in July right there. What is going on there? Eagles going to take the line out. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. Line out from the 22. About 2 minutes remaining. Here we go. 2 minutes, 9 seconds. Line out successful. Eagles into a maul. They're driving forward here. And I think they might be playing advantage here. It's not going anywhere now. It's going backwards. They're going forward now. Eagles rolling maul picks up about 8 meters. J.P. Smith breaks it out. McGinty sees a break. He cuts through. But he's trapped the ball. Oh, Eagles still driving. Grabbing around the neck there. Well, I think we're playing advantage here. J.P. Smith comes wide. Eagles driving. Bonnie now. They go back over. Gala now. Eagles, multiple phases here. Middle of the pitch. J.P. Smith. Romania's defense, the Oaks are standing mighty like trees. McGinty, and the ball's lost, but they were playing advantage. Another card. For collapsing them all. Number 17, yellow card. Down to the last minute, the Eagles have to make this kick. Yep, they're going for the post. Alexander Savin doesn't understand why he got a card. Clock is still ticking. This is from the 22 here. 45 seconds on the game clock. McGinty's got to make this. Got to make this. AJ McGinty's got to make this. The last one was just too far. It went straight, but it was too far. Didn't quite have the angle. Crowd gets quiet. $20 seconds left in the game, 25 on the shot clock. This will determine whether they win or lose.
15
Tough angle.
to go. McGinty
He's going to miss it.
strikes it. And it is no good. We are at 8 seconds to go. We will have time for another play here. 2 points to Romania. The Pershing Cup may be.
Wow. Unbelievable. So the ball's kicked deep. Eagles have it, but we need a miracle here now. Past the Hooter. Fernandez Schultz cannot make a mistake. He breaks free. Still going up to midfield. Fernandez Schultz, brilliant stuff. McGinty. Bonasso driving forward. Tavito Lopet is crawling on the ground. Be careful there. They're over midfield again. Player not rolling away. No call there. These guys are offsides. Come on. Way offsides. Bad pass. Dyer has to kick it forward. Chase is on. Romania got it. Eagles picked it up. That's it. Eagles offside. That's the game. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. That's the game. Once again, the USA players let the fans down. Final score is 22-20. What a pathetic finish. Unbelievable. Well, I'm done. That's enough of that. The Eagles choke away a victory here. Unbelievable. McGinty can't make an easy shot and a harder shot. And it's all because they were stubborn and kept going for the stuff there. Eagles gave this game away. Really, really bad decision-making. Scott Lawrence, you got some questions to answer there, buddy. We brought you in. You're a defensive coach. This team's defense was lacking when it needed to be, and far too many mistakes and poor choices here. The USA gives up just a single try, but loses 22-20. Very disappointing, to say the very least. And that's it. I don't know what to say, folks. I'm very disappointed in this game. All right, 5th of July. Tomorrow we've got South Africa and Ireland. That's going to be exciting. And if I get it set up the Cheetahs, I'm not sure I'm going to do the Cheetahs game, though. I might just wait and do the Ireland game 11 o'clock. So, all right, there you have it, folks. That's going to wrap it up for now. You're very welcome. Thanks for tuning in, especially my South African audience, which is most of you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. That was Plodding Rugby. Yeah, it was terrible crushing English school. It was absolutely horrible. It was a disgraceful performance by the Eagles players, and they do this repeatedly. That's why we didn't go to the World Cup. We should have been in the World Cup. Romania deserved to go. Chile deserved to go over us. Yep, and so did Uruguay deserve to go over us. They crushed us down there in Montevideo. And then even Portugal deserved to go over us, and they performed very well in the World Cup. The Eagles performed poorly when they were in the World Cup, when they go, and this time they didn't go. They didn't deserve it. Anyway, that's it. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon for folks in South Africa, and looking forward to Springboks. That will be the exciting thing. Tune in here, folks. I'll be here. Cheers. Have a good night. Be sure to hit the like button before you go. Thanks, everybody. God bless. Thank you for your time. Bye.